Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. Today is episode 123 of the Daily 180, and we're continuing our conversation on reciprocity. Today we're going to be talking about it in the mental-emotional facet. And there's something kind of interesting about the way that this works. It's going to bleed a little bit into what we're going to talk about tomorrow with the social facet. But I think it bears mentioning in this space for this facet because of the way that it works. Remember, reciprocity is all about the idea that what we give comes back. What we do will naturally occur back to us. And we talk about it in a lot of different ways. It's a universal principle. Lots of people have described it in lots of different ways. But one of the ways that it shows up, at least in the mental-emotional facet, is the way that we listen to other people. One of the things that I have found extremely interesting when going into a conversation, and sometimes a debate, is to notice whether or not the person that I am conversing with is open to the ideas that I'm going to be sharing. Oftentimes people feel like in order to be true to their convictions or true to the ideas that they champion, they must be closed to every other idea that is coming up about those ideas. We see this all the time in politics. We see it in financial matters. We see it in government. We see it in policy issues. We see situations all around us where individuals are presented with information, but because they feel that they must remain true to some kind of an ideology, they block out all other information and will not even entertain it. This is the exact opposite of reciprocity as it applies to the mental-emotional facet. For me, I have always fostered an idea of curiosity, a value of being curious and inquisitive, and at least of listening. When it comes to the mental-emotional facet, especially the mental facet, if we are going to keep our minds healthy, engaged, and ready to explore new ideas, we have to be open to those ideas. So when we find ourselves going in and talking about new ideas, new concepts, policy matters, questions of ideology, it doesn't hurt us to listen with an open mind. The open mind doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to abandon our ideologies, but rather look for opportunities to integrate our ideology with other material that we may now be receiving. This isn't an unfaithfulness or an abandoning of principles. It's rather an opportunity to explore an issue and find out if there are ways that two different ideas can be found to integrate themselves together. It's something to think about. My name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.